Hi, this is Josh and Andrea, and we're going to do the Good Report review on bath salts. I was, advocating for the idea that we would have a bath together and try the salts out.
And then film it, and that wouldn't be totally weird.
But it would get lots of hits, and I thought this would be very good for the business. But I lost, and so now we're sitting here with our feet soaking in plastic buckets, which is pretty much a typical date for me anyways. So
it's also very relaxing.
You know what? When I put my feet in here, I was like, oh my god, this is heaven. Like, I actually felt happy for the first time in my life.
Yeah, it is making me feel good from the ground up.
Yeah, I know, high five. I don't know what that means. Okay, so we're each trying different products here, and let's talk about them. The first one, I guess, is this my left foot? Yeah?
Yeah.
This is One with Nature Shea Butter Vanilla Dead Sea Mineral Bath Salts. So
Vanilla
shea butter
sounds promising.
Vanilla is always delicious smelling.
Nothing like getting a bath and when you get out you smell like cake.
Exactly. Chicks love cake and stuff, so if you smell like a cake, they might want to eat you up. And this is interesting.
Maybe.
It looks like there's little globules of something. Shea butter, that's the stuff I put on my face sometimes and stuff, so that's good for you.
It smells vanilla.
And it smells nice, and apparently...
it's also gluten-free.
It's
Soy-free, vegan.
But I imagine, sure, whatever. Everything
I wonder what you would put in it that wasn't vegan.
Yeah, exactly. There's some piece of bacon here. But apparently a portion of the proceeds for this also go to a charity or an organization that brings together Israelis, Palestinians, and Jordanian environmentalists. I didn't realize there were such people, but maybe there's a couple of them, and gets them together in a room and
helps them out.
Gets them cookies and juice for their little meetings. Okay, so that's this plastic bottle, nice and soft. So I guess
it's also huge, but you also put more in. Like this one is
like
bigger than some of the other ones we're going to show you.
Sure.
But this one says put 1 to 2 cups.
Whoa.
Per bath.
Now, I'll bet all these companies are just arbitrarily saying put in a scoop and in a cup. Like, really? Like, is that salt you need more and this one less? Like,
I guess it's like personal preference.
I think they're just making this stuff up.
Just throw it all in there.
What is your foot in?
So, first one, my right foot is in Rainforest Pink Salt Bath Treatment. This one is aromatherapeutic, and it is an orange scent.
Oh.
It comes from the Andean Mountains in Peru.
It's vegan, soy-free, gluten-free.
Yes.
Their head office is in Lima, Peru, and Canadian is based in Thornhill. These are all very interesting facts.
The salt, but the salt, it's just salt, so it's not like Epsom salt and other salt, and it's just pink salt, and it's infused with mandarin essential oil. Yeah. It could, if you're not into scent or you're allergic to scent, then obviously get the one without.
It won't kill you, but yeah.
It just make it uncomfortable for you.
Yeah.
And then it's fairly trade.
It assists farmers and contributes to Let the Children Grow charitable foundation.
Which is nice.
A lot of people try to keep children from growing, and they hold them on the tongue and they stay short. That's what happened to me, actually. My parents were not going to let me grow. So I support this charity. And also, apparently, Monsanto is banned by Congress in Peru. So, not that you'd have any GMOs in your salt here, but I guess we want to support Peru. Is Peru... I read about this president that's like, lives in this little house, and it's Venezuela, I think.
I'm not sure of those
there was
facts.
This whole thing. No, but there was this thing going around yesterday, and there's this guy sitting down, sort of slouching, and then they were saying, people were making fun of his posture, but he was a rebel for years, and he could live in the palace, but he lives in this little house, and he refuses.
Maybe he was slouching because he had his feet in a foot bath.
Anyways, it was one of these countries like Peru or Venezuela.
Not totally sure.
Nothing to do with the salt.
What else you got?
We have Delicioso, which I believe we've reviewed their products, but it sounds like a pizza. That's always my joke. Luxury bath soak, basil leaf. I didn't see any leaves here, but I realized in the ingredients that it's got basil oil, and it talks about being silky and stuff.
It's in a glass container.
It's a glass container, so that's I guess we like glass.
And you can reuse it. You wouldn't want to put something that had essential oils or something like that in a metal container. So I guess glass.
Oh, because it might seep. The plastics might seep.
The metal might seep through. There's some chemical reaction happening there. So glass is good.
100% natural, cruelty-free.
The label's a little...
Have you met the makers of this? Is this what you...
I have not.
No,
Our producer has, and she's a fan.
All right, and maybe you could call them up and say, hey, could you refill my glass with your salt? And that way I don't have to, throw out the thing. Add 2 tablespoons of warm water. It's got buttermilk powder. Whoa.
That one has a lot more ingredients than some of the other ones.
Yeah, this is
kind
very
of an interesting
long.
blend.
A lot of asterixes. It's got some grapefruit, which is a scent that women like. I keep mentioning this because
organic
I'm trying
scents,
to,
by the way.
Made in Ontario. It's got their phone number. That's old school when it's got a phone number. Like we should call them up. We should call them live on the show sometime. Yeah. 519.
Hey guys, we have 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Okay. So
smell it. What's it smell like?
All right. What's it smell like?
Basils?
I don't know. Maybe. What does basil even smell like?
It smells herbally.
Herbally, yeah. And it's got little pink bits in it. I don't know what that is.
That would be the pink sea salt.
Oh, yeah?
Or the pink salt.
Oh, look, it's got sugar maple. It's got sugar cane. I just want to eat this.
There's a lot of things.
Yeah.
So these ones it's very thoroughly made.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that label.
You don't like the look of it?
I like the glass container, but I feel like if you're going to display something on in your bathroom, which you usually do with bath salts, you want your friends to kind of come over and be like, "Ooh, what's that?"
Show
and
us
then
an example.
while they're taking a pee, take a whiff, and then later be like, "What's that bath thing?"
You're
in your
so
bathroom?
stylish.
Yeah.
Wow, you are the kind
taste.
of woman I want to be friends with. I love your bathtub.
Yes, exactly.
Do you happen to have a frosted glass bottle in your hand?
I do.
Okay.
And also,
this is what I would want. I'd want to look at that when I was peeing.
It's nice. I like it. This is by it's Just the Goods Vegan Herbal Spa Fresh.
Ooh.
And this one has magnesium sulfate, sea salt, lavender flower petals, which is what I love because this one, foot has little bits of see?
It looks like...
and they float on top, they float around. If you're putting it in the bath...
It's so fun.
It's also kind of fun, because when you're in the bath and you get a little bored and you're kind of listening to tunes, or you make, your husband come in and sit and talk to you the entire time.
Oh, I know.
You do, if you're not doing that, you get kind of bored, and it's kind of fun to have, little particles to play with, because you put your hand under, and then you pop it up and see if they're
Or you could artfully arrange them to cover your naughty bits and go, what is this?
How did you know that?
That's
creepy.
Just some basil, or what is this? What's that's floating around again?
So what's in this one is lavender flower petals.
Lavender flower petals. That's what those are?
And
those aren't flower petals.
But there's also rosemary leaf. But there's
rosemary, because that's what we had the scoop. We scooped into our own that we made.
The lavender is the little tiny one. See, that's lavender.
Oh.
That's lavender. And then there's the longer ones are rosemary.
Wow, there's a lot going on there.
So, but I do like the frosted glass container.
Yeah.
The smell.
So basically, we could put anything in a frosted glass for you. Need to buy it. Okay.
Not anything. It also has it's got a charming label. It's
delightful.
Obviously
it feels very kind of like somebody made this and churned it out. I mean, not that this affects the quality of the product, but I mean things like that, especially bath products. When you're on display, you're sitting. It's like a decor piece. It's like a conversation piece.
It smells great, and it's oh, you know what
this is the
interesting
best
about
thing
this one?
I've ever held. We love this. I want to marry this.
Yes,
okay.
We do love. But also, the founder is from Winnipeg, and if you live,
my dad was born in Winnipeg.
Well, if he buys one of these,
he
can she will refill it, and you get a percentage off your refill. So you reuse the container, which is awesome. But if you live in Toronto and you're doing mail order,
if you're buying it on goodroots.com, I guess, I don't know.
But you could always just reuse it.
We should have a thing for that website where you mail in your bottle and then they send it to that lady and then they fill it back and they mail it back to you. I'm just brainstorming
like
here.
Recycling.
Yeah, I don't know, reusing. I don't know. Okay.
But I do like that one.
Favorites. Well, it's difficult to tell.
My feet are pruny now, are yours?
Yeah. See, this is my foot. This is.
I don't think I can get my foot up without going off my dress.
That's okay. We're all friends here. We'll censor it later. I have Photoshop.
Oh, there's a towel. I can use the towel.
Okay. So that's I don't know. Foot feels soft. Let me smell my foot. Yeah, smells all right. That's the Shea butter. I like the fact that there's butter in that. And then this.
No, that's the Shea butter.
The left is my Shea butter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it should be soft or something.
That's Shea butter. Yeah. I guess both my feet feel pretty soft. It's hard to say. For some reason, this one, I don't know, this one still seems to have little chunks in it.
Actually, you know what's funny with my feet? They've been in the same time, and this one is less pruny. So my left foot is less pruny than my right foot.
This is science. So your favorite, you love this stuff, and it's making your foot less pruny?
It's less pruny, which is nice if you like staying in the bath for a long time. It's still a little pruny, but not as totally wrinkly as this one. Wow.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Let's see. I think I like this one. I think I like the basil leaf because it's got some fun scents and it's got like a whole bunch of stuff. It's got the grapefruit. It's just, because if I'm not going to make my own with my little scents, then they've gone to a lot of trouble to put a lot of ingredients. Yeah, this definitely has a scent to it. I like how it's still chunky in my water. It kind of makes me feel like I'm doing something. This one's all dissolved in. doesn't have as much going on, but the shea butter's a nice idea. So, I mean, they're both wonderful. But, oh, you know what? Now that I smell that, I like that vanilla.
That is nice.
Gosh, can I just put them both in my bath? Can I have...
You probably just could.
I could. That would be crazy.
You have a crazy bath.
So yeah, I'll take the basil leaf just because why not? But it's a very difficult call. Very difficult.
I think they both work. I like the smell of this one too. This one, if I bought that one, I would put it away. Whereas this one I would leave out. I have a little area by my bath where I put all nice things, and I would put this out, and it would also, having it out, you know that thing they say, like,
you're gonna
when
use
it's
it more?
away, you don't see it.
Out of sight, out of mind?
Yeah,
yes.
But in sight.
That's...
Reminder.
Yeah, that's why I'm always following you around, so that you'll see me.
I won't forget about you.
And you'll like me.
I was like, hey.
And this is tiny. I noticed this salt is very tiny grained, and that's like big.
Yeah, it actually took. This one is. See, there's some left. Like this left a residue of salt in the tub. Residue. This one dissolved completely, except for.
Why don't you just marry
bits.
that stuff? You can't say a bad thing. It's ridiculous. You could even buy a frosted glass and then pour this in if you're going to be all like packaging.
This one, it's not just the packaging; it's the little pieces inside. It's the smell. It dissolved. I feel like my foot feels a little bit softer.
Okay.
Maybe I'm making that up.
Fine. You love it. It's great.
So just the goods is just good enough for me.
Just the goods. And I don't know. Somebody was telling me today that I should go to a state where it's polygamy is legal because like I do so many creative things, and then she's like, it's the same with your dating. It's hard to choose a woman, so it's like maybe I can go to a place where like there's two baths I can have at once.
Is there issue really that you just can't choose one?
Or I can't get one.
Could be complicated things.
Yes, it's all maybe I'm just making things up. Okay, so well, thanks for watching. Go to goodreport.tv to read more. Check out these great products at goodroots.com, and come over anytime and have a bath with me.